Jackson looking to throw right away. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Third play in this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw is Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. The Ravens at 2 and 3 here to begin the new season. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
On 3rd down, Jackson rolling to his left. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Screen play to McAllister. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. From just shy of midfield, Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marcus Davenport able to record his 5th sack of the season. He was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Throwing quickly for Mark Andrews. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And now this ball picked up in the end zone. Remember, this is a live ball. Well, this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50, 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy this caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. 2nd down, another shot for Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Pass complete across the formation to Melton. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Bo Melton, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And it'll be a turnover on downs. I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you had looked, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory, look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it was the right time to make that call.
A very solid gain of 27. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. And now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team.
You saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now it's Jackson. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken at the 23. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
Here we go. Start.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here. They could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times would...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson finds Hines again for the completion. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
In motion left goes Cooks. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. The full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Again, Jackson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
4 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And a big loss is here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Here's Jordan Stout now.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
Ready?
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15.
Back to throw here.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
So that potentially an important takeaway here in this 2nd quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
He has it complete to Christian Watson.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He completes it to Jones.
He's got room at the 30.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again.
The quick throw finds T.J. Hockenson.
And it's a Packers touchdown. T.J. Hockenson from 21 yards away.
And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 21-0.
Ravens nothing.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end.
And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go
The
now.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
18, Pioneers. Win.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to return.
Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage.
Getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down again.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time, multiple guys get to it.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
On the counter, here's Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it. He's got room at the 30. He's still on his feet. Touchdown! Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And Jackson throwing once more. Steps away to his left. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
On 2nd down and 4. Jackson got his tight end. That's complete. It's Andrews. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Tucker with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Check, man. Check. Hustle.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Now the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This pass complete to Melton. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 35. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are right back in this football game.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Rashawn Gary able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Jackson. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
On 2nd and inches, Jackson slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the 1st down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Jackson now.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At their own 15-yard line.
Ready, ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
18-11.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Hockenson crossing the middle and bringing it in.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
He's got some breathing room. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Eric Stokes, and the Packers will take over here just shy of the 30. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just fine.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So a win here for the Packers, and it was thanks in